What is going on, everyone? Trust the Buzz here. If you're new to the channel, I make Charlotte Hornets content, so if that interests you, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We finally did it. I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone that's even watched 1 second of any of my videos. We finally reached 1,000 subscribers. In fact, we are well over 1,000 subscribers. So thank to each and every one of you for just even watching 1 second of any video, of sharing 1 second of any video. I really appreciate it. The grind keeps going. The grind keeps going. There will be new things I'm trying out on the channel. Just, trying to get more and more people to come to this channel, to subscribe. I've seen more and more just the Charlotte Hornets just be desperate for media. It's just like that we're always bashed, and I feel like it's just not fair. It's not fair to the people. We are not the team. Fans have to suffer for the team not really reaching expectations. So it's hard to find good Charlotte Hornets content, and that's what I'm trying to bring. So the more of y'all subscribe, the more of you that like the video, the more we can get that out there, and the more I can have a bigger platform to hopefully do bigger and better things, not just for Charlotte Hornets fans, but just every fan of every team, basketball or not. Just an underrepresented team. Somehow we'll find a way to help out those people, because it sucks when your team is either always the butt of the jokes or just never talked about. It's hard to really feel part of something when that's happening. So anyway, I'm sorry for that long spiel. I don't typically do that, but I just had to do it because we're at 1,000 subscribers. So I really appreciate it. I'll probably put a timestamp down below to when we can skip to the video, because what we're actually talking about today is Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, and Theo Maledon, for some reason, all have their restricted free agents now. They all have been extended to qualifying offer or whatever it is. They are all restricted, which means the Hornets can match whatever type of deal a team puts forth for PJ or Miles or Theo. I think we'll talk about Theo first, just because of the fact that why it's very interesting, because they got Nick Smith Jr., James Bouknight, Bryce McGowan's, Dennis Smith Jr. may be coming back. Maybe having Theo be a restricted free agent is a sign that maybe Dennis Smith Jr. is not coming back. I have no idea, but it's just interesting because we have so many guards, and I know Bryce McGowan is more of a wing, but he still is in that group of people who are kind of fighting for more minutes, who deserve more minutes. I don't know where Theo's gonna fit. I don't think you could put him back into the G League. I think he's progressed a little further in his career at this point. I know last year, the Hornets really just picked him up and had him on a two-way, but after last year, I think he had some big games. I think some teams would really be looking to have him, and maybe not be their backup point guard, but be a good bench piece. Maybe the Hornets are looking for the same. I don't know, but they value him enough to make him a restricted free agent. So there's that. He didn't shoot particularly well. There was games that when he first started really getting real minutes for the Hornets, he was doing a little better. But overall, I think it left something to be desired. However, he is a great playmaker. I think he plays pretty good defense, and overall, he's a pretty decent floor general, especially considering what we were going through last year. So I can see the vision. I'm just not sure how it works, but we'll find out when that time comes. Next is PJ Washington. PJ, my guy. I have no idea what his contract is going to look like. I'm thinking 18 million, somewhere around there. Maybe the Hornets, I know coming into this season, the 2022-2023 season, PJ was looking for around 20 million. That's what a lot of rumors were. Then the season kind of happened, and while he did have how his numbers inflated, do you really think that was more because he was playing more minutes? A lot of guys were out, so therefore he got the ball more in his hand. Why do you think that is? And I think that the talk for his 20 million went down a little bit. I think PJ is a good player. I think that you value him more so for what he's able to do defensively, and what he can do offensively is a plus. I think that's why you want PJ. I don't think you're looking for PJ as, he's going to be a 15 point per game scorer. To be honest, PJ's the type of guy, when it's all said and done, I don't think you should look at his points per game and decide whether or not he's a good player. I think his impact on the defensive end is what you're really looking at, and he does that. I think he does a really good job of playing defense. We've seen him guard the paint, even though he's undersized. We've seen him go out to the perimeter, and he does a decent job there. I think that's where a lot of his value comes from. Does that take it down from 20 million to maybe 15 million? I don't know, but overall, I do think that it's kind of hey, we're going to resign you anyway. we think you're around this much, you think you're around this much, we're not too far off, so how about we just let's see what you get in the open market. We'll be willing to match. If it's too crazy, then we'll just let you go, sign and trade more than likely, but we'll see. But I think that it's kind of a PJ's going to come back. It's just more so of a, maybe there's a difference between, you know, 4 to 5 million per year, so they'd rather have him see what he can go get, and then we'll bring you back really no matter what, unless it's just, like I said, a ridiculous amount. But you know, it's just to cover up the difference. But the one everybody wants to talk about is Miles Bridges. I mean, he sat out all last year. He has 30-game suspension, given 20 games served, so technically he only has served 10. I mean, I think we all kind of saw this coming. I think it's just more of a, until it happens, it's still speculation. I mean, this is it. I mean, I've seen rumors that saying possibly not PJ, but Miles Bridges could be going to Cleveland, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know if that, I don't think that's true. But then you also, you know, get the news today that Darius Garland could be on the trading block. I don't know. Miles Bridges is going to come back. I have no idea what that number is going to look like. If anything, I think that it's going to be a very team-friendly deal. To be honest, I think it's going to be closer to what he was going to get before he betted on himself in 2021, 2022. So what was that, like 4 years, 60, 4 years? I think it was something like that. 4 years, 80 maybe. It's going to be something like that. It's not going to be the 30 million he was almost, you know, per year that he was about to get before the incident. I have no idea what the numbers are going to be, but I think it's going to play a big part into what this team is. Like I said, a lot of the moves, drafting Brandon, well, really we could just look at the draft specifically and possibly some free agent decisions. A lot of the draft surrounded around Miles Bridges coming back. I don't think you have that kind of draft class if you're not expecting to bring Miles Bridges back, just because of the fact that I think you would go more wing heavy. They got 2 guards, so therefore, I mean, I think it defeats the purpose. And then they got James Nagy. So if you don't think Miles Bridges is coming back, I think you address that. I mean, I know you got Brandon Miller 2nd overall, but I think you would get another one and replace like Amari Bailey or something like that. Because there was guys when they took Amari Bailey that were on the board and who were good at the wing position. So I think if that decision, Amari Bailey is the decision that you're kind of like, okay, Miles Bridges is definitely coming back, or else they would have addressed that. But anyway, that does it for this video. I have a couple video ideas that are coming out. Free agency preview. I've seen some trade rumors that I want to address. I kind of spoke on earlier about the media kind of just disrespecting the Hornets. I have a video coming out about that. Well, I need to record it. But yeah, a lot of big things are coming this way. Once again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.